Hello Venezia, this is World Hero level 3. I think this is lesson 1 and this is actually the last session of this lesson unit, session 3. Now first of all, let's work on the flashcards. You guys will repeat after me. Vocabulary 1. Word Hero 3, Lesson 1, Advertisement. That's right. Now, repeat after me. Advertisement. 1, 2. Volunteer. Need. Plan. Vacation. Work. Okay, maybe you've learned this in level 5 that even though this is an O, you do not never pronounce it as work. Okay, work. Okay, in British English it's work. Okay, and in American English it's more like work. I'm not really good at American English, but I think they pronounce it as work. Work. Yes, with a very deep R here. In British English, it's work. It's more shallow and lighter R. Yes, and this means this. Library. 1, 2. Weekend. Visitors. Clean. Bookshelf. Now, bookshelf is one, singular, one bookshelf. Now, when it turns plural, it's not really bookshelves, it's bookshelves. See, this is changed, okay? Bookshelf, bookshelves. If. Become. Become, became, become. Borrow. Talk. Staff. Well done. Now let's go back. Now we were reading the volunteers. Okay. Now first please listen and maybe you can pause the video and read the whole thing by yourself. Okay, now I read, you listen, and then you can pause the video and read the whole text by yourself. Volunteers are needed. No plans for summer vacation? Why don't you work at our city library? Volunteers can speak English, can come on weekends, love books. Volunteers will teach English to visitors Saturdays 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Read English picture books to children Saturdays 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Clean the floor, bookshelves, etc. Sundays 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. If you become a volunteer, you can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. To volunteer, to talk to the staff or call us at 258-555-1597 during opening hours, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., closed on Mondays. Now pause the video and try reading the whole text. Welcome back. Now, here you can see the phone number. Yeah, each country has original layout and the combination of the numbers, right? It's quite different from Japanese, and it might be very different from Taiwanese one. But when you have more than actually four combinations of the numbers, sometime the English speakers, they divide the numbers, combination of the number here. What am I saying? I read originally before, firstly, I read 1597, right? Yes, that's one way of reading, but another way of reading is 1597. Okay, so when you tell more than four numbers, you can divide it here, and instead of saying 1597, you can say also 1597. 258 555 1597. Okay, that's another way of saying. Now let's go on. Yes, now we were reading advertisement. Yes, we're gonna read. Now we are going to work on the last sentences now. Six sentences, that's right. Now, if you become a volunteer, you can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. Now, you can repeat after me. Your teacher is me. Now, you can pause the video and let's read this, okay? If you become a volunteer, you can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. Now, could you read it? Very good. Now, you can see the comma here, okay? Now, when you see the comma, I suggest you to pause a little bit when you read. So you do not read it. If you become a volunteer, you can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. Yes? Woof! It's amazing I could do that. If you become a volunteer, pause. You can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. It's easier to make the people you are talking to understand better. Okay? If you become a volunteer, you can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. Alright, now what is it saying? What is this sentence? If you become a volunteer. So what is it saying? It is, so it's from the advertisement. So it's advertisement. It's an information. So what kind of information that tells? Does it tell? Now, it's the reward that the volunteers will have. Okay? This is about the reward that the volunteers will have. Okay? Now, I would like you to check the vocabularies you don't know in this. Okay? Pause the video and you can check you can check the whole sentences, and if you run into something that you do not know, please check the dictionary, or you can just Google it. Okay, pause the video and work on the vocabularies. Now, I suppose that you checked, especially this is the first word. Okay, first time you see this word, reward. Okay, it's something like salary. Okay, that you get paid or you get something in return. Okay, now again, this is the sentence that we are going to read through. If you become a volunteer, yes, and it's let's read from here, this one. Okay, these collections of the words, this collection of the words. Now you can see this word, if. Yeah, It's very, very short, but a very important vocabulary. It's it's a pair of letters, only a pair, 1, 2 letters, but it's very important. It is the one of the most important vocabulary that you learn in level 3 if you become a volunteer. So what does this if mean? Yes, if I suppose that you check it up already, but the part of the speech is conjunction. It's called conjunction. Okay, and conjunction is this in your language. Okay, and if you see this, yeah, it's a conjunction. It's a conjunction. If is a conjunction. So it works like glue. So what does it paste? Yeah. After if, something follows. After if. What follows? A conditional clause. Okay. Yes, conditional clause. What's that? In your language, this is conditional clause. Okay, right? So conjunction, conjunction. If is a conjunction, and it will be always followed by conditional clause. Yes, and I would like you to write this down. Okay, now let's practice. Let's practice this, okay? I will come if it doesn't rain. 1, 2. Okay, so I will come. Will is an auxiliary verb. If is an auxiliary, will is auxiliary verb, right? To talk about the future. So if you find will, this sentence is talking about the future, right? And who will come? I. Yeah, I will come. This is one sentence. Let's say it makes sense, right? I will come. And you see if, right? Okay. Now the condition comes. Yeah. It doesn't rain. Yeah. If the weather is not rainy, I will come. Yeah. And this it doesn't rain is because it is after if, so this is the condition. Okay, now please write this down. Okay, let's move on. So this is the original one. If you become a volunteer, so this is an if, so that means after if, what you're reading here is a condition. Okay, and after the comma, it shows also the result. Yes, this is the result when the condition is filled. And can is an auxiliary verb. Okay, now if you become, so you can check it out, you know what become means. If you become a volunteer, this is the condition. Okay, now suppose that you became a volunteer. Ta-da, you are a volunteer. So what do you get? Now see the result. You can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. Yeah, it doesn't really sound attractive to me, but yeah, 5 CDs, maybe in this library you can borrow also CDs. It's not style, but it's CDs. Okay, yeah, that's the reward. Okay, and okay, so I would like you to write this down as it is, and you can just write it in your way, use your color pencils or color markers and to show the difference. Yeah, if is always telling you something about the condition, and after that or before that you can also see the result after the condition is filled, okay, fulfilled. And if is in a conjunction. Okay, now please write this down. Now, did you write this down? Very good. Now, please remember that this order can be switched. You can say the result first, then if. Yeah, in that case, you don't have to write the comma. What am I saying? So I think I forgot to make that teaching presentation. So if you become a volunteer, this is a condition, and you can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. You can say from the condition, you can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. Okay, let's make it shorter, and I am going to write this down. This is also good. This writer wrote this in this order on purpose because I think she wanted to use this, yeah, to make an expression that, yeah, 10 books and 5 CDs, ta-da, something like that. Yeah, but you start with this sentence, then you turn y from the small y to big Y. Oh, what am I saying? You can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs, and you can just continue with if you become volunteer. Okay. If you become a volunteer. Yes, but since this is continued, yeah, from here directly to here, so this one becomes a small letter and I need a period. Okay, this one also works. Okay, this is also good. Now please repeat after me. You can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs if you become a volunteer. Now let's go on. To volunteer, talk to the staff or call us at 258-555-1597 during opening hours, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. closed on Mondays. Okay, now what is this? Yeah, maybe you do not really understand exactly what it is, but you can guess. What is it about? It's about how to apply. Okay, now please check the vocabularies you don't know in here. Okay, check the vocabulary you do not know. Now I think especially this is the first time you see this one as well, so check your vocabulary, the dictionary, or you can just Google it. Alright, now pause the video and work. Welcome back. Now it says to volunteer, talk to the staff or call us at 258 blah 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 blah. Now repeat after me. To volunteer. 1, 2. Yes, to volunteer. Now, you saw to. Yeah, we have just learned this. This is an infinitive. Yes, and it shows the objective. So you can translate this as this. These are in your language. This is Japanese, and this is Mandarin. Okay, Mandarin Taiwanese. Okay, now objective. Yes, and objective is this. Okay, object means this. So this infinitive is telling for what? Okay, to volunteer. Now volunteer is a very important vocabulary as well, and you have to remember. You have to learn it. Okay, volunteer is not only a noun. Okay, it's a verb. Volunteer is a verb, but it's not only a noun. So I think you learned it as a volunteer. Volunteer is a noun. As a noun, you learned it, but it's also a verb. So that's why it became an infinitive here. Yes, to do this. To do this. Okay. Talk to the stuff. Okay. Now, please write this down. To volunteer. And please note that volunteer is a verb, not only a noun. It's not only a noun, but it's also a verb. Okay? And this infinitive is working to tell this. Pause the video and write this down. Yes, to translate, maybe you can, for Japanese, it will be this order. 何々するために right? 何をするためか、これをするためです。Okay? But in Chinese, in Taiwanese Mandarin, I think it will be like this. Okay? 一笔父母. Okay? Understood? Yes. Very good. Now, volunteer is a very important vocabulary as well, and on level 3 you have to remember this. You have to learn this. Okay? Now, let's move on. To volunteer, talk to the staff or call us. Call is making a telephone call. Okay? Call us at 258-555-1597 during, you know the during, right? Opening hours. So what time is the opening hours? It's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the library is closed on Mondays. Okay. Now, can you pause the movie and read the whole sentences? Now, I have a question. What is the verb of this sentence? What is the verb? So we read this one, so you don't have to worry about this, okay? You don't have to worry about this. Talk to the staff or call us at 25 blah 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 during no. So what is the verb of this sentence? Yes, the verb is talk to the stuff. Yes, and call us at the number. Okay. Now, both of them, you know, it starts from the You can also say, write it like this. Yeah, if we see only this sentence, you can write it like this. That means this sentence started from a verb. What does it mean? That means that this is an imperative. Okay? Alright? And this is also another imperative because you don't have any subject to this. The subject is hidden you. Okay? You talk to the stuff. You call us. Alright? And in this case, the call us means making the telephone call. And you tell the people who answered, hello, I want to volunteer. Yeah? That's what it is requiring. Okay? It's an imperative. So please write this down. Now, question. Okay. What time does the library open? What time does the library open? Now, please answer. Where was I? Here? Here. Sorry. Okay, you can go back to the text that you have. I think you have the worksheet, so you can go back to the text there. Now, what time does the library open? It opens at 10 a.m. It opens at 10 a.m. 1, 2. Now, repeat after me again. What time does the library open? It opens at 10 a.m. Next question. What time does the library close? What time does the library close? It closes at 5 p.m. It closes at 5 p.m. Now repeat after me. What time does the library close? It closes at 5 p.m. Which day is the library closed for holiday? Which day is the library closed for holiday? It's closed on Monday. It's closed on Monday. Repeat after me. Which day is the library closed for holiday? It's closed on Monday. Now, let's move on to the worksheet. Yes. Now let's work on the last worksheet. Okay, you guys will read it and now let's try. Here, this side on the left, you can see the condition. Okay, and on the right, you can see the result. Now see the example, and I forgot to write the number again. Sorry about that. I think you don't have the number here, so can you add that for me by yourselves? Yeah? The condition is marry me, and the result is be rich. Okay? So, if you marry me, you will be rich. Okay? So, likewise, like this example, please write and compose the sentences. Okay? Now, Number 2, the conditions is tell me your secret. Okay, and the result is tell you mine. So who is telling? Who is telling the secret? Right? Be careful with the subject. Yeah. Here, this is you marry me. The person who marry me is you. Okay? And person who will be rich is you. It's the same subject. That's why you. But this one, different. Yes. Now, for the condition, he become a doctor. He become a doctor. And the result is his mother happy. His mother happy. Yes. Now make a sentence. The condition is they try. The result is the subject as again the they know the truth. Same they. Okay? Same they. Alright. Now you can pause the video and try. Let's try one. Well done. Now let's move on. The questions. Choose the right answer. Write an R on the left here. You can write an R. Choose the right answer and write an R to that answer. Okay? Number 1. The volunteers must be able to speak English. 2. The volunteers must come only on weekdays. Number 3. The volunteers must sell some books. 2. What time do the volunteers read picture books for children? I will say that again. What time do the volunteers read picture books for children? You can pause the video and work. Number 3. What do the volunteers have to do at 10 a.m. on Saturday? What do the volunteers have to do at 10 a.m. on Saturday? What is the reward for volunteers? Choose the right answer and write an R on the left. 1. They will be paid. 2. They can have free lunch when they work. 3. They can buy 10 books and 5 CDs at the discount price. 4. They can borrow 10 books and 5 CDs. Number 5. What do you have to do when you want to become a volunteer? Choose the right answers and write an R on the left. Number 1. Writing a letter on Monday. Number 2. Calling at 8 o'clock in the morning. 3. Calling during 10 to 5 p.m. Actually 17. Hour 17. Okay? 4. Talking to your teacher at school. Number 5. Talking to the people work in the library. Okay, this is it for this lesson, and the advertisement reading is finished. Okay, from next time you are going to work on something else. Alright, so I bless you all. See you soon. See you later, alligator. Bye.